Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Bunnysays. I'd like to welcome you back to another edition of the Fighting Fantasies Classic Series. In this case, the City of Thieves. It's a nice, semi-chill Sunday morning. I thought I'd play some. It's a bit chilly out. It's getting cold. It should be. It's November, so normally it's pretty cold by now. And I could hear the little kids it's early and they're up there playing in the park. I can hear them screaming up there. Just very, very lightly. Okay, in the meantime, let's get to the game. This is for what happened, for a recap, we were tasked with going to find a wizard in the City of Thieves who will help stop a curse for his town. And we were on section 300, I believe. Yes, 300, I remember it, yeah. Okay, let's get right into it. Okay. Now, we made a right, left. We went west, and did we? Let me see the map here. Okay. Yeah, we were at the city gate. We came to the city gate, and we bribed the guy, and he gave us some advice and said we needed a pass. And we went to Key Street. We talked to the dwarf there, and the dwarf told us that the wizard lives under a bridge in the center of town. Like all the roads lead to the center of town. So let's continue on. The street makes a sudden right turn and heads north. You pass a cluster of small houses, and you're aware of unseen people watching you walk by. Then the door of one of the houses opens, and a small boy dressed in rags runs out and hands you a piece of paper. Without stopping, he runs off and disappears around the corner. The paper has a message on it which reads, "Arrows from 6 bows are pointed at you. Leave 10 gold pieces in the middle of the street and keep walking." What? Really? Wow, that was fast. Okay. If you want to obey the instructions, turn to 347. If you want to keep walking without leaving the goal, turn to 137. Let me look at my sheet here. How much money do I have? 27. Oh yeah, I only have 30. I'm not leaving them 10 gold. There's nobody there. I don't believe it. Or should I just escape? Oh, screw it. I'm gonna walk. If they shoot at me, they shoot at me. I could run off. Uh-oh. Oh no. As you take your first step forwards, you are alarmed to hear the familiar whistle of arrows flying through the air. They are coming from windows on either side of the street. Each arrow that hits you will cause you to lose 3 stamina points. You will also lose 2 luck points. What? Really? Each arrow that hits me costs 3 stamina. To determine how many arrows hit you, you must roll 1 die. Okay. 5. You rolled 5 and lost 15 stamina. Oh no. If you are still alive, if so, are you still alive? If so, turn to 327. You feel like a pincushion, and although the pain is unbearable, you manage to stagger on down the street. Ahead to your right, you see the door of one of the houses opening and a little girl looking out apprehensively. She beckons you to enter the house. Do I even trust this little girl? I don't even know. Those could have been little kids shooting arrows. Alright, I'll enter the house. Turn to 126. Or to continue walking north, turn to 164. We'll go into the house. She looked apprehensive, so, well, somebody bigger might be sending her out to trick you, you know? Okay, I'll go in the house. To enter the house, turn to 126. Wait a minute, how much hit points do I have left? 9. heal myself. You currently have 9 stamina, so we'll fully fill your stamina. Yes. Okay, you now it's 24 back. Alright, let's continue on. Oh, okay. The little girl grabs hold of your arm and leads you into a back room. Saying nothing, she motions you to lie down on a sheepskin rug. Suddenly you are aware of a very old man sitting opposite. He rises slowly from his rocking chair and walks over to you. You watch transfixed as he takes hold of an arrow protruding from your arm and gently pulls it free without causing you any pain. The wound made by the arrow disappears before your eyes. He treats all your wounds in this way. Oh, wow. For each arrow wound you suffered, you regain 2 stamina. Oh, I would have got 10 stamina points back, so I didn't even have to worry. Then a slow and almost inaudible voice. He tells you that he wants the broadsword that Owen Karaleff gave you in payment for the healing. What? You feel obliged to give him your sword, though you do it reluctantly. In exchange, he gives you an ordinary fighting sword. Your skill is reduced by 1. No. You leave the house and head north. I shouldn't even bother going into the house. Turn to page 112. Okay, you gain 10 stamina back. Okay, turn to 112. While most of the houses in the street are small, cramped, and dark, you see one that stands alone. And is painted bright red. This whole place is so tricky. Okay, the door has a welcome sign hanging from it. I should be less nosy, that's the problem. While most of the houses in the street are small, cramped, and dark, you see one that stands alone and is painted bright red. If you wish to enter the house, the door has a welcome sign hanging from it. Yeah, right. If you wish to enter the red house, turn to 154. Or to keep walking north, turn to 334. Alright, let's go in. Oh. Okay. Inside the house, you find yourself in a room painted red and empty, apart from a table on top of which are 2 glass bowls. In one bowl there is a small golden scorpion, and in the other lies a silver scorpion. So a golden one and a silver one. In the far corner of the room there are stairs that lead up to another floor. Oh, what would you like to do? To pick up the golden scorpion, turn to 273. If you want to pick up the silver scorpion, turn to 13. To investigate upstairs, turn to 80. To leave the house and head north, turn to 334. I want to go upstairs and see what's going on here. Let's look upstairs first. Oh, there's a picture. It looks like a dragon sitting there. Oh wow, looks like a dragon an intelligent dragon, very intelligent, sitting there with their little the jewelry box, and it has like a necklace out in front of it, a good looking necklace, and there's smoke coming from his nose. The stairs lead into a small room, again painted red. Sitting at a table is a strange creature with a long snout and deep, scaly skin. It's not a strange creature, that's a dragon. That's a dragon, okay? A small one, a short one, but from its jaw protrude rows of sharp teeth, and a long pink tongue dots quickly in and out between them. The creature looks up and stares at you. Oh, are you wearing a scorpion brooch? If you are, turn to 392. If not, turn to 215. Oh no, was I supposed to pick one? The lizard-like creature starts to speak in a low, hissing voice by asking whether you would like to buy one of its famous scorpion brooches. Oh. Okay. Oh, I guess if I took one it'd be like stealing, or he'd make me pay for it right then or something. If you wish to buy one, turn to 315. If you're not interested, you can politely refuse and leave the house by turning to 334. Let's see what he has to say about them. Alright, I'll buy one, maybe. Depends on how much it costs. The creature leads you downstairs to the room below and asks if you require fortune or good health. They take the gold and silver scorpions out of the bowls and tell you that they are magic brooches. Each costs 6 gold pieces, but you may buy only one. You may only buy one. If you wish to acquire fortune, turn to 8. If you wish to acquire good health, turn to 132. If you don't wish to purchase anything, you can leave the house and head north, turn to 334. Okay. I'll get the fortune brooch. That's only 6 gold, right? I had 27, didn't I? Yeah, I have 27, so I'll buy the fortune one. I don't need the health one. Alright, the creature pins the golden brooch to your leather tunic and you pay the price required. You have bought a lucky charm. You gain 2 luck points. Pleased with your purchase, you leave the house and head north. Alright, I'll take that. That's not bad for 6 gold. Turn to 334. Walking towards you down the street are 2 town guards. They stop in front of you and demand to see your papers. If you possess a merchant's pass, turn to 255. If you do not, you must turn to 99. Uh-oh. You are unable to explain why you're in Port Blacksand, and guards draw their swords, telling you that you are under arrest. You must fight. Uh-oh. Okay, alright, I'm gonna have to fight these guys. First city guard, he has 4 stamina and 7 skill. I have 24 stamina and 7 skill. Down from 8 because I lost my sword. You must fight, fight! He rolled a 6, I rolled a 4. Okay. That's an 11 and 13. So I got 11, he has 13. So since we're even, since we're both 7, whoever rolls higher wins. The first city guard hits you. Okay, fight. He rolled a 10, I rolled an 11. Yes. That means I beat him. Alright, he's down to 2 stamina. One more hit, I got him. Fight. He rolled a 9, I rolled an 8. Oh, come on. He beat me by 1. Alright, he hits me. Fight now. Oh, I rolled a 3, you rolled an 8. Okay. Come on now. Yes, 11, and I rolled an 11, he rolled a 4. Haha. I beat him. Alright, that was the first guard. I have another guard I have to fight. You've defeated the first city guard. Now you must face the second city guard. Oh, he has 6 stamina, but only 6 skill. So I have 1 more than him. But he doesn't have an extra 2 stamina points. Okay, so. Alright, let's go. Ready, fight. I rolled a 10, he rolled a 4. Beat him. Fight. Yes, 11. I rolled an 11. He rolled an 11. I rolled a 3. I'm looking at the wrong thing here. Okay. Come on, fight. I rolled a 5. He rolled a 6. That's equal. We both miss. Okay. Oh, I was going to say, what do they do if there's a tie? Okay, ready, set, now. I rolled a 4, he rolled a 4. That means I beat him by 1. Yes. He's down to 2 stamina. I'll go for fight. 6 and 6. We both rolled 6. That means I beat him by 1 again. Nice. You hit the second city guard. Tap to continue. You are triumphant. Excellent. Alright. Okay. You make a rapid search through the guard's possessions and find 7 gold pieces. Alright. Only cost me 6 for that brooch, and then I got one more extra, so that's good. I found 7 gold pieces, a set of keys, and a piece of stale bread. You stash the lot in backpack and quickly set off north again. Turn to 227. I was hoping I could find some papers. The street soon makes another sharp turn to the right, and you find yourself walking east. Outside one of the houses to your left is a pile of rubbish and broken objects. On top of the pile is a pair of old boots that look about your size. If you wish to try them on, turn to 362. To keep walking east, turn to 103. Oh, I don't know. The old boots, they could be cursed. Why would I put on old boots? I must have a pair of old boots myself, right? But I'm so curious. I want to know. I want to know if these boots are any good. Should I try them on? No, I should keep walking. No, okay. Alright, let's take a look at them. The boots fit perfectly, and walking about you feel very sure-footed. They have magic elven boots. While wearing them, you gain 1 skill point. Alright! You set off east again. Turn to 103. Nice. You arrive at a 4-way junction in the street. The street continuing east changes its name to Clock Street, and the street running north and south is called Market Street. Okay. Looking north, you see a crowd of people walking up the street, cheering loudly and waving their arms in the air. You decide to follow them. I was going to say, I want to go to Market Street anyway, because I want to try to get a pass. Turn to 148. Oh, okay, what's going on there? We have a picture. There's a guy in stocks. He's in he's stockaded up. He's trapped, in a wooden stockade. And people are throwing rotten fruit at him, and there's some old woman with some eggs. They're pelting this guy with rotten fruit. Or not fruit. As you catch up with the chanting crowd, you see that they are carrying eggs and rotten tomatoes. Soon the street opens out into a large market square. All around the edge are stalls with vendors, hawkers, musicians, and entertainers carrying on the business. In the middle of the square is an elevated pillory. Above the noise of the crowd, a trumpet sounds, and the crowd start to pelt the man in the pillory with rotten food. Okay. An old woman standing next to you offers you 2 eggs to throw. Not wishing to appear to be an outsider, you take the eggs and hurl them. But as you do so, the old woman picks your pocket without you noticing. Wow. You lose 1 gold piece, and, unaware of your loss, you walk away from the crowd to look at the various stalls. Okay, well, 1 gold piece isn't bad. Turn to 287. I think of it as the price of the eggs. Turn to 287, okay. There we are. The food stalls are selling fruit, vegetables, meat, and hot soup, corn and chestnuts for hungry shoppers. Along the west side of the square, you see a man dressed in purple velvet playing a lyre. Would you like to buy some hot food for 1 gold piece? If you wish to stop and listen to the music, turn to 3. If you'd rather walk past the lyrist, turn to 398. Let me buy some food first. Oh wait, is this provisions? Is that what it is? So let me eat the provisions first. Get some points back. Okay. Yeah, okay, just in case. Would you like to buy some hot food? Yes. You purchase a plate of eel pie, beans, and mash for 1 gold piece. It is a delicious meal, and after licking your fingers clean of every last morsel, you feel restored. You regain 2 stamina points. Oh, okay, good. Should I buy it? That cost a gold piece. I'll stop there. If you wish to stop and listen to the music, turn to 3. I'll do that. The man stops playing and tells you that he can bring you good fortune. For the sum of 3 gold pieces, he will sing you a song that will bring you good luck. Alright, bring you luck. If you wish to pay the musician, turn to 37. If you are not interested, you may walk to the next stall. Turn to 398. How much luck do I have? What's my luck? Oh wow, my luck is 5? Oh, it's 7. No, it's 7 right now. Oh no, wait. Nope, this is it. 5. I have 22 stamina, 7 skill, plus 1, so 8. And 5 luck. Well, I better get luck. How many gold pieces do I have? 26? Okay. Alright, I'll pay him. Alright, the man strums his lyre and sings a merry song all about you and your good fortune. He does have the power to make you lucky. You gain 2 luck points and walk on to the next stall. Nice. I did, yep. I have 7 luck now back. Back to 7 luck. Turn to 398. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. Here's a picture. There's a strong man. Looks like a very strong man with some kind of bowling ball or something, cannonball or something in his hand. And there's some guy on the ground. Looks like he's curled up in agony. Behind him must be some kind of contest between a crowd member and the strong man. Okay. A small circle of people are standing around a bare-chested man. He is enormous, and his muscles look as hard as iron. He is asking the crowd for a volunteer to play catch with the cannonball. Oh. He states that whoever drops the cannonball must pay the other 5 gold pieces. Okay. I don't really need the money and I don't need the damage. If you wish to take him on at this game, turn to 378. I don't need 5 gold right now. If you'd rather walk on, turn to 52. I'll walk on. Behind the next stall is a young man with a pointy nose, selling small weapons and items of equipment. The prices of his wares are chalked up on a slate. Would you like to buy anything from the stall? Let's see, he has a throwing knife, climbing rope. See, I know I need my money here. Can I take a closer look at the butcher's meat hook? I'll have an iron spike, one of those lanterns. How much is the climbing rope? I'm sure I'll need that. Purchase 1 climbing rope for 2 gold pieces. I'll buy that. Specially crafted for scaling surfaces. Hafting the rope in your hands, you could tell it is good quality. Yes, I'll buy that. The iron spike, lantern, butcher's meat hook, or throwing knife. I don't really need a throwing knife. But I will look at the butcher's meat hook. Purchase 1 butcher's meat hook for 2 gold. Large piece of S-shaped metal, sharp enough to pierce a carcass. Okay. For 2 gold? Alright. How about an iron spike? Let me look at the lantern first. Purchase 1 lantern for 3 gold pieces. Oil lantern made of glass and metal, a far more reliable source of light than the torch. Yes, I'll take that actually. And how much is the iron spike? Purchase 1 iron spike for 1 gold piece. That once belonged to the Grand Cormorant Fang. Fang is the name. It's a collector's item. Special price just for you though, friend. The young man says, to your eye it looks simply like a sharp piece of metal that might come in handy later. For 1 gold piece? Okay, I'll buy it. What about the throwing knife? Let's look at that. Purchase 1 throwing knife for 4 gold pieces. A small, nimble range weapon. No thanks, that's too expensive. How much money do I have left now? 18. I'm still not buying it. When you're finished, turn to 200. In the next stall area, there is a small, brightly colored tent. Attached to it is a sign that reads, Madame Star, Clairvoyant. I wonder how much she's charging. If you wish to enter the tent, turn to 394. If you'd rather continue north, turn to 117. Let's go in the tent. Sitting behind a small table is a plump woman wearing bright yellow clothes and a scarf over her head. She smiles as you enter, bidding you to sit down. She tells you that a glimpse of the future will cost you 2 gold pieces. If you wish to pay to hear her predictions, turn to 368. If you'd rather carry on unaided, you leave the tent and head north. Turn to 117. I want to hear her predictions. It's 2 gold, huh? Okay. Alright, I'll do it. Looking into a crystal ball, she seems to go into a trance. She tells you that you are searching for a man, a wise man with magical powers. Yes, that's true. She pauses for a moment, then draws in a deep breath before going on to tell you that the man you were looking for lives in a hut beneath a bridge to the north. I know that. She wants you to be careful when approaching the man, for he does not welcome strangers. Okay, I did not know that. Then she looks away from the crystal ball and abruptly asks you to leave. Her face seems to be hiding something. Has she seen some dreadful fate awaiting you? Oh, what? Can I press her for information? No. You decide to leave the tent and head north. Turn to 117. Oh, I want to know. Okay, well, I got that information from the guard, so it's paid to go for nothing. Oh, well. At the end of the market, a street named Bridge Street runs north out of the square. You decide to walk down it in the hope of finding the elusive Nicodemus. It starts to rain, and the tumble-down houses, huddled together on either side of the street, look as if they need shelter themselves. Most have their windows boarded up and are empty, but the door to one flaps noisily in the wind. If you wish to take refuge in the derelict house till the rain stops, turn to 188. If you'd rather press on ahead, turn to 31. I don't know about derelict houses. Especially if it's open. Okay, whatever. I'm here. I'm an adventurer. I'm nosy. Let me see what's going on. Turn to 188. There's a gloomy house, but you can make out the shapes of abandoned furniture. Litter and rubble are strewn all over the floor. You find a broken chair and slump down in it to rest. Suddenly you notice something slither across the floor, and before you can get to your feet, you see it in the half-light that you are encircled by 6 snakes, each a meter long. If you wish to hack at them with your sword, turn to 253. If you would rather make a dash for the door, turn to 15. I'll make a dash for the door. Because if I hack at them with my sword, I'm going to have to fight them. I'll get poisoned. Okay, you leap over the snakes and run for the door. Test your luck. If you're lucky, you reach the door safely. Turn to 75. If you're unlucky, turn to 298. Uh-oh. Okay, ready now. 4. Yes. You're lucky. You need a luck score of 7 or below and roll the luck score of 4. Excellent. Outside, the rain has stopped and you set off north again. Turn to 31. Oh wait, if I killed the snakes, would I have gotten something? Okay, well, whatever. Ahead, you see a wooden bridge stretching... Oh, there's a picture here. It's a wooden bridge, as it said, with skulls all on it. Different types of skulls, all on poles. And it looks like some old guys walking across the bridge. Okay. Ahead, you see a wooden bridge stretching over a dirty river. Various bits of rubbish are floating down to the sea on its black surface, and you squirm at the sight of a human hand passing by. Ew. The bridge supports and columns reach high above you, and you see skulls, both human and non-human, tied to them. The wind makes an eerie noise as it whistles through the bridge structure, reminding you of tortured souls crying out for help. Almost hidden from view is a small flight of steps going down underneath the bridge from where you are standing. A one-legged man carrying a sack is crossing the bridge, and from the northern bank. If you wish to climb down the steps, turn to 329. If you wish to wait and talk to the one-legged man, turn to 364. Well, let's talk to the one-legged dude. The gaunt-faced man looks thoroughly miserable. He sees you and shrinks back, telling you that it's not worth robbing him because he has no money. You tell him that you do not wish to rob him, but are seeking an old wizard named Nicodemus. He stares at you with a surprised expression on his face and says, "For 2 gold pieces, I'll tell you where he is." If you have 2 gold pieces and wish to pay him, turn to that. If you do not wish to pay or do not have that much money, turn to this. I don't wish to pay him. We already know where he is, on the bridge down below. Okay, the old man bites his scabby lower lip. One then. 1 gold piece, and I'll tell you where he is. I'll give him 1 gold piece, even though I know it's worthless to me. Here you go. You decide to trust the man and pay him for this information. The man pockets your gold and says, "You were standing on top of him. The Codemus lives in a hut underneath this bridge." He throws back his head and lets out a shrill laugh before hobbling off on his crutches, obviously pleased with himself. You shake your head and walk to the steps that lead down beneath the bridge. What a waste. How much money do I have left now? I have 15 gold pieces. Okay. Well, I was giving it to the guy to be charitable. He didn't have to laugh at me, but whatever. Turn to 329. Okay. Here we are. Here's a picture, and I'm going to stop here. There's the Codemus. Well, there's a picture of a wizard smoking a giant pipe. He has a big wizard hat, and there's like smoke coming out of some cauldrons or something like that. He's holding a staff, and there's a picture of a unicorn and a demon or something like that. I don't know. But we're going to save that for next time. We finally got to Nicodemus, so we'll talk to him and see what's going on. So, thank you for joining me on Bunnysays, and come back for next time. We'll see what happens. Bye for now.